So you might have that goal, that idea, that passion that you like to pursue, and you know the next step, but you don't really have the practicality to follow through with it. This could simply be because you have placed limitations upon yourself. In this video, I'm going to share with you some mental blocks, how to understand them, so that you can have the ability to overcome them. So what are the reasons that you might tell yourself it might not work out? What are the excuses you give yourself? And while some reasons are valid and understandable, 9 times out of 10, you know damn well when it's you standing in your own way, right? What I've come to notice and understand is that oftentimes it's our fears that's standing in the way. It's our lack of confidence that stands in the way. And when you have such fear within yourself, that's the thing in the middle separating you from everything you wish to have. Every achievement you wish to reach. Every goal you wish to obtain. And when you allow those fears to stand in the way, essentially what you're doing is you're talking yourself up. You're talking those fears up. You see, everything starts within you. So when you tell yourself this may not work out, when you tell yourself that the outcome may not be favorable to you, you're standing in your own way. So of course, you won't be able to get the results that you wish you had if you're not actively telling yourself the things to combat those fears, to overcome them, to move past them. In spite of what may happen, yes, be realistic. Be realistic. Understand that everything may not work out the way that you want it to. But things work out, at least I found in life, things work out the way that they are meant to, in order to build you and in order to evolve your character, should I say. So, you should then look at that as a lesson if it doesn't work out. And at least you tried, because either you can try or not try, but if you're not trying, then guess what? You'll always be in the same cycle that you've been running in. Nothing will change if nothing changes. We have to understand that we are the creators of our own world. And oftentimes those fears come with, oh, well, what would other people say? Or, what type of judgment will I receive from this idea that to me is so great? But I'm telling you, you cannot build your life. You cannot build your dreams. You cannot build your goals off of what other people prefer for you. Because if that's how you operate, you might not get far. Understand that if you operate from a space of what would other people think, you're giving them the authority over your life. You're giving them power and control over your life. But when you allow yourself to take control and be in the driver's seat of your life, despite what others may think, you allow yourself to dream big. And you allow yourself to move with a purpose that's past other people's opinions. Oftentimes what I also find is we have allowed ourselves to internalize other people's projections onto us. And often what that looks like is someone telling you why it won't work out or why you shouldn't do something. Confirming all of the fear, all of the negative thoughts, all of the negative self-talk you have for yourself. They're reflecting that. Right? Because the very person that's telling you not to do something, not to pursue it, 9 times out of 10, I bet you more often than not, that they didn't even follow their passions. They didn't even try it, or maybe they tried and they failed, and so they gave up. But when you really want something out of life, one, you must know it doesn't come easy. And 2, you must know nothing will keep you away from it. Regardless of other people's thoughts, opinions, any events that take place on the outside to prevent it from happening in that moment. You have to be able to trust yourself to the point where you don't care if other people disregard that. You don't care if other people look down upon that. And I always say, the fastest way to kill your dreams is to tell it to a small-minded individual. Tell it to a small-minded person. You have to essentially shut everybody out and live in your own box, your own circle. And that also goes with lacking confidence. It's what we tell ourselves. So tell yourself something different. And the effort. Put in effort. Actually try. Because if you don't try, if you just think it, then guess what? There's no point. You must follow through with action. And either way, it could go either way. You might get a lesson out of it, and you might get a blessing out of it. Who knows? But you have to intentionally pursue your passions. You have to do it with intention. And when I say intention, it means well thought out. It means in a way where it's strategic for you to do so. But also allow yourself that creativity to flow. When you feel like you're lacking, you look for validation everywhere outside of yourself. And when you begin to do that with things that you want to create and make real for yourself, you stop it before it even gets started. So you must learn to release control, release expectations, let life play out. Yes, take action, but allow life to play out. Some things are on your heart because it's meant to be. You're meant to move on the things that are on your heart. And when you do that, you also have to release the expectation of your family members or your friends even supporting you. Because oftentimes, you may not be the person for them to support at that moment. They may not be in tune with what you're in tune with at that time. It doesn't mean that it'll never happen, and maybe it won't ever happen. But I guarantee you, once you start to get the recognition from others, they will soon follow. It may not be your family, that will be your first few supporters or your friends. But you have to release that expectation. You have to allow things to come and things to go. When you're in alignment, or you're trying to get into alignment with the things that you want to create and build, some things may fall away, and they're only falling away because they're not meant to be there. They won't serve you any purpose while trying to build. People, jobs, certain environments. It don't even have to be a job. But you must understand that going into whatever goal, idea, or passion you choose to pursue. So I hope that whatever was said in this video shed a little bit of light and gave you a little bit of inspiration or motivation to move forward. For real this time. And what I challenge you to do is think of 3 to 5 fears you might have, or something you might lack confidence around, and with any advice you might have allowed yourself to receive from this video, any understanding you might have allowed yourself to receive, what are some ways you can overcome those fears or that lack of confidence around that very situation? And if this video has opened your awareness or shifted your perspective in some way, I would like to know how down in the comments. Like this video, subscribe if you want more content like this, and I'll see y'all later. Peace.